Hi Shibu, how are you?
Good evening, sir. Am I audible to you?
You are audible, but your volume is very low for some reason.
Okay. So,
Can you
what
speak a
about my
little bit
teacher?
louder, or
Hello,
can
hello,
you
sir.
wear some headphones maybe? Can you wear
Okay,
some
sir.
headphones maybe? Yeah, because I
Okay,
cannot
okay,
hear
sir.
you.
Okay, give me a few minutes.
Hello, sir.
Okay, hi, how are you?
Yeah, good evening, sir. Yes, I'm fine, sir. So, how are you, sir?
I'm also great, Shibu. So, this is your very first session with me, right? Not your very
Yes,
first
sir.
on English sharing, however. Okay, let me just introduce myself, then you can also go ahead and do that too. My name
Okay.
is Harmandeep. I am from a very small town of North India, from Ambala, and I am your English as second language teacher as well as communications expert. In my free time, I like to listen to music and I also like to read a lot of fictional novels. How about you, Shibu?
Yeah, thank you, sir. And okay, now it's my turn to introduce myself. So, thank you so much, sir, for giving me great opportunity to introduce myself. So, my name is Shibu Tuddu. I'm from Bihar, but currently I reside in Kerala, where I do work. And if I talk about my qualification, so I have completed 10th grade from a government school in Bihar.
Okay,
And
okay.
if,
Yeah, yeah,
sir,
no
you are not
worries. Yeah. You keep on speaking. Just give me a minute.
okay. And if I talk about my hobbies, so I like to play cricket, football, basketball, and beside these days, I have added one more hobbies, which one is reading.
I have one more hobby, which is
Okay,
reading.
I have one more hobby. Yes, sir.
Okay. So, what type of things do you like to read?
So these days, previous time I had session with great Twitter. So I was suggested that just try to purchase some kinds of book according to you, which kinds
Yeah,
of book you try to prepare. So that's why I have purchased.
That one is not a storybook, but that one book name is Think Like a Monk.
monk. Think like a monk. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Okay. Um, okay. So, is there anything specific that you are looking for here on English Shari? Like, what brings you here to English Shari?
Sir,
What brings you here to English Shari?
Sir, uh, I can say that, sir, I'm able to speak, but a random question, if anybody asks me, so at that moment, I'm able to express anything. And when it comes to talk about any topic very deeply, so I don't have much knowledge how to explain as well how to make long, long sentences.
Yeah, yeah.
As well, I don't have any tutor, and sometimes I talk to co-learners. So at that moment, I am not given any kinds of advice that Shibu, you have to work, and sometimes you make mistakes. So I'm not being given this kinds of advice. So that things made me to join this application.
Okay, that made me join this application. Okay,
Okay,
not
sir.
to. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So let's discuss a few topics only, right? Let's have random conversation. So,
Okay, sir.
can you tell me something about your hometown? Like, where is your hometown? What is your hometown like? And do you like your hometown?
Yes, sir. So I most like my hometown because it's still I feel that I am very fond of to live in our my city area.
I am
And
very fond of living in my city.
okay, sir, I am very fond of living in my village as well city, because since childhood I grown up as well. I born
I
and
grew
grown at
up. I
I
grew up there.
yeah, I grew up, so that's why I love to live there. And
Mhm.
if I talk about people, so there are a lot of people are there, and they are very like helpful person. Whenever whenever anybody ask and need any situation, some kinds of help, so at that time always people are ready to help others.
Mhm.
And if I talk about like famous places, so there is near to our city there is uh, Darjeeling, which one is very famous, and
Uh-huh.
usually some foreigner comes. Yeah,
Okay, okay. So your city is very close to Darjeeling.
yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm guessing you might have traveled to Darjeeling quite often, right?
No, sir, it is very near, but
Mhm.
actually I didn't get chance in my previous time, so that's reason I
Okay,
haven't been till now.
okay, you haven't been there till now. Okay, good,
Yes, sir.
good formation of sentences. Okay, so tell me one thing, like, has your hometown changed a lot since you were a child?
Yes, sir. Yeah, since when I was child, so that time there were a lot of trees as well. There was no any kinds of changes, and there was a small house was there,
Mhm.
and at that time educated
Small
person.
houses were there, right? Small houses were there, and with
Yes,
tree, you were not supposed to use was. You were supposed to use were, because you said there were a lot of trees, right?
okay,
Instead, you said there was a lot of trees. Hmm.
okay. There were a lot of trees as well. People people are not people were not much educated as
Okay.
well. Many kinds of facilities were not there. I mean, related to study, any institute, as well study purpose. We used to go very far from our village. I mean,
Okay.
we have we used to travel 5 6 kilometer per hour
Hmm.
per day, and at that time these are situation were there. And these days, I can say that people they have adopted lot of things as well. Very educated persons are there. I can say that there were no any kinds of institutes, but these days near to our village a lot of institutes are there, where students they are getting opportunity to study enroll in that institute. Yes,
Hmm.
sir.
Okay, very well done. But since a lot of people say that earlier people did not have a lot of facilities, yet people were happy as compared to now.
Okay, sir.
Like, do you agree with this? Like, do you think people were happier earlier, in past as compared to today?
Sir, I can say that very difficult to compare these things,
Yeah.
but what I feel that time they were happy, but they were not satisfied,
Mhm.
and that's why they used to try day by day, like how which kinds of facilities we have to bring into our family, and
Yeah.
I can say that these days all are very happy as compared to
Mhm.
previous time. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. True. 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 So, tell me one more thing. Since you are from small city now, living in some completely different city in Kerala, you might have thought about things like, how do you think that your city can be improved even more? Obviously, there are a lot of facilities which were not there earlier, but like, what other facilities do you want in your area?
Yeah, but here where I'm living, sir, it's been 6 years to me living in Kerala. So
It
what
has
I
been 6 years for me living in
to
for me.
yeah, Kerala for
Okay.
me. Okay. So what I observed, sir, since then to till now, here people are very educated, sir. Whether they join any institute or
Uh,
government schools, they they focus a lot focus a lot for studying, and these things just I want to include in my area as
mm,
well. Second, here whenever people anybody ask to anyone for helping, so in that case people are always ready to help others. So these things as well I want to add. And third and next is that here, sir, like electricity as well. Electricity, is, I can say that entire day is available.
okay,
So
so yeah,
electricity
there are no
situation,
power cuts. There are no power cuts.
okay, there are no power cuts, but in my home there usually sometimes power cuts.
Okay, so there are power cuts are often or much more frequent in your
Okay,
area, right?
yeah,
Okay. Okay, yeah, I think power problem is a problem that entire India has for some reason. Okay, I think you explained very well, right? But remember one thing: sometimes what you are doing is things that are supposed to be singular, you are making them plural. Things that are supposed to be plural, you are making them singular. For example, right at the beginning of the sentence, you said hobbies. Okay, when you were explaining one hobby of yours, that is reading. Okay, instead you were supposed to say hobby there. At another instance, you said small small houses are there, whereas you were supposed to say houses. At one instance, you also say kind, this kind of, different kind, instead different kinds of. Okay,
okay,
so there were these little errors in your speaking. Other than that, I think there is no verb related error. Also, we have not discussed anything related to past tense. So
yeah.
it's very
Sir,
difficult to, yeah.
yeah, sir, one more thing I would like to ask you, that
Yeah.
suppose that if my hobbies are cricket, football, basketball, so here which one helping verb I need to use here? I mean,
Okay. My hobbies are playing cricket, playing football, playing basketball, right?
okay, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
you
sir.
need to use that verb of playing, not helping verb. You need to use the verb of playing. My hobbies are to play basketball or to my hobbies are playing. Okay.
Okay, sir. Yeah, now I got
Mm.
it.
Okay. Apart from that, tell me one thing. Like, how was your childhood? while growing up in your hometown?
Yes, sir. And when I was child, so that time I was I was not made to do any kinds of work as well. Always time I used to be told that as much as just try to
I
do it
used to
steady.
get, okay, I used to get told, or my parents used to tell me, okay, because you have changed use into used, right? You don't need to change tell into told.
Okay, sir.
You're understanding what I'm saying? Okay,
Yes, sir.
yeah. You don't need to use two past verbs. Okay, so yeah, what you were saying that you were told.
Yeah. Yeah, I was told, and as much as just try to do steady. And that time, completely, I didn't have any kinds of pressure as well, any kinds of things that I need to focus somewhere.
Any kind of, any
Yeah,
kind of.
any kind of. Yeah, and daily basis, I would go to school with my friend as well. I would play, and whenever I used to come my house, so that time I was playing with my friend.
Mhm. Whenever I used to come back to my house from school.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. Anything else, like how many members were there in your family while growing up?
Yeah, there are 6 members in my family. Apart from my parents, I have 3 siblings, and including me, 4. And
Mhm.
if I sorry, I have 4 siblings including me. And my elder brother, he does work in private company. And second one is my elder sisters. He got married 6 years ago. And third one, my sister, she is studying in master. She's in, yeah.
Okay, very well done. So let me give you a little bit feedback on your speaking. You can talk in English. You're also trying to add a little bit voice modulation to your speaking, but I think it is coming as a little bit soft, right? You are making your voice a little bit softer intentionally. That is sounding like a fake accent. Okay, this accent, okay, yeah, you can do this like that because everyone says fake it till you make it. However, this can sound a little bit out of place or weird in a lot of professional settings. In order to improve your accent, you need to speak naturally and you need to practice English a lot. Only when you will practice, then your accent, the thick part of your accent, will kind of start to fade away. You're understanding what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. It
Yeah,
means,
I'm saying that you are speaking too softly. Okay.
okay. So, sir, sometimes, yeah, I'm told that to just try to learn any kinds of accent. So it is
Accent.
a better, yeah, accent. So it
Accent.
is accent. It is a better or not, sir? I'm not understanding that.
See, you don't need to learn any accent. Okay. I mean, there are American accent, British accent. I don't see that learning accent has any kind of practical use in your life or in my either. You need to speak naturally, what your natural voice is, what your natural Indian accent is. Okay.
Okay,
So you
sir.
don't need to fake any accent or you don't need to learn any accent, in my opinion at least. I don't like if any English teacher is saying you, I don't know what's the reasoning behind why they are saying you that, or what exactly do they mean when they say that you need to learn a different accent. Okay. I think yes, you need to surely change your accent because your accent is a little bit fake, right? It sounds a little bit made up. Even if you will speak any accent, it will sound a little bit made up because we are Indians, right? We talk in a different way as compared to
Yes.
foreigners.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
One more thing is vocabulary. I would say a poor choice of vocabulary. Daily basis I used to go to, or instead you can say daily I used to go to school. No need, there was no need to say daily basis over there.
Okay.
Yes, although you used, it tried to incorporate new words in your speaking wherever necessary. But vocabulary is not just about incorporating new words. It is also about something called phrasal verbs and idioms. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Well, I think if you have been on English Yari long enough, you must have come across some teacher who gave you advice related to phrasal verbs or idioms, right? And you might know what phrasal verbs or idioms actually are.
Yes, sir.
So that's why a lot of teachers also recommend to their second language students to go on internet, Netflix or Disney Plus, and watch something, some movies or TV shows in English language. So you can incorporate those, so you can, get those phrasal verbs and idioms of modern day English, or slangs of modern day English kind of embedded inside your head. Okay.
Okay, sir.
This will kind of help you to explain yourself better at times. Although you are speaking very well, still there are a little bit, here and there spots where you kind of get stuck, like what to say next. You said
Yes.
that I am doing reading, right? See, the thing with reading is, if you are reading one book in a week, then you can improve your English a lot. But if you are reading one book in a month, then that it doesn't work, right? I think reading is a hobby, it's a practice, it's an art, it's an art. You need to slowly increase the speed of your reading. I think you will slowly try to read very fast. There will be a time when you would, on a free day, you would just open a book and read it in one day only. Okay. What I want you to do is, I want you to practice listening as well. How will you practice listening? I have told you, watching some TV shows or movies in English. Okay. And I
Yes,
would
sir.
also recommend you to read some fictional novels. Okay. Yes, teachers kind of say whatever you are interested in, read. But if you can read some fictional novels, you will also get those real life conversations in your head. You will be drawn into the story, right?
Yes, sir.
Because they can become very interesting sometimes. Sometimes, what happens with self help books is you are just forcing yourself to read. Okay?
Yeah, yeah. Yes, sir.
Hmm.
I feel like that, sir. Like I was suggested, so that book is bonso for me. I'm not understanding sometimes word meaning.
See,
Yeah.
in the beginning, you might not understand anything, right? Even if you will do watch some movie shows or TV series, you will need subtitles in the beginning. But after a month, it will get better. You will start understanding a lot. One more thing is, if you are not understanding a word, you can write it down if you find a new word. What happens is, when you read a book, there is one word getting repeated again and again and again. So you don't even need to look up that word on internet. You kind of get that embedded inside your head with a practical use. It will be said in so many sentences that you will understand what exactly does it mean. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So I think that brings us to the end of our session. Have a good day, Shibu. I hope to see you soon. Goodbye.
Okay, thank you, sir. Have a
Bye
good day.
bye.
Okay, bye bye.